Hi again then guys, and welcome to the first of a couple of news roundup pieces to be dropping on the channel today. Two relatively brief videos, and chances are many of you will have seen these things, but that's the point of the news roundup. It's for those who maybe missed the news, and this is pretty spicy. Now don't hold your breath for this news, but it is something that's definitely notable. Now some of you will have seen on the 4th of June, Polyphony registered a new logo for themselves, a new Polyphony logo, but, more crucially, a new Gran Turismo logo and a new Gran Turismo trademark title. Now, we don't know what that title was, as far as I know, but it is interesting considering that the PS5 reveal was already going to happen. Now, of course, that was postponed for very understandable world reasons, but it could mean, as I said, don't hold your breath for it, but it could mean that we'll see some form of teaser or news related to Gran Turismo in that event. Now that, of course, would contradict my sources saying that GT7, let's call it that for the sake of it, is going to come at the end of 2021, which is still about a year and a half away. That, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily discredit those sources because A, they've been right before. Those sources helped me to actually predict cars before they even arrived in the game. The Aston Martin DBR9, for instance, I predicted it 12 hours before it was confirmed, so they've been right before. However, Polyphony is notorious for not meeting deadlines, changing timeframes, blindsiding companies. Even recently, the Aston Martin AMR Vantage GTE car was supposed to come to the game. Even AMR, Aston Martin themselves, were under the impression that it was going to arrive at a certain date, and then it simply didn't, and Polyphony just didn't tell them that. So Polyphony isn't great, as many of us know, when it comes to communication, but at least it's nice to know that they do that to companies as well. It's not just us as fans, so at least they're consistently bad in that regard. But overall, it's very interesting to know that this could be news that we'll see something in that PS5 reveal. As I said, don't hold your breath, because it is Polyphony, after all, but it is cool. It's certainly a more tangible step toward the next stage. And incidentally, for those who are wondering why Argentina, well, that's actually not uncommon, because registering a trademark more quietly in a country like that, rather than, say, Japan, the States, England, whatever, it makes it slightly more difficult to notice. It didn't work, because some eagle-eyed people still saw it, but that's the idea. It allows you to keep it under wraps a little bit more easily, and have more of a surprise when it is revealed. However, it didn't work. As I said, people did notice it, no surprises there, they often notice cars ahead of time, that kind of stuff. So it is interesting news. Of course, stick around on the channel for more. If we do see anything at the PS5 reveal event, you can bet your backside I'll be featuring it on the channel, and of course, stick around later on today, because I'll actually be covering another smaller piece of news regarding racing games as well. But until then, I'll see you next time, and for now, as always, thanks for watching.